So next I'm going to show you a little landscape that I'm going to create using all these Posca pens. Lovely colour selection, as I say, and I don't think I mentioned last time, these are non-toxic, so these are water-based, which are really safe, really safe to use. So I'm going to do a nice landscape for you. So let's have a little bit of a sea line there. So I'm just doing some outlines first using all my different nibs and different pens. There's a little thicker nib there, you can see. So this one is 1.8 to 2.5 millimeters. So let's have some hills. I love making these sort of patchwork hillside type things. This is quite fun. This is a nice nib. This is a bullet shaped nib, which is a little bit finer, which is really nice. You still get a nice mix of colour though. So I'm just going to start putting my shading on my hills, and what I think I'll do then, get a little bit of a pink. You see, with the acrylic paper you really do get a lot of coverage. Because it's not soaking in as much as a cartridge paper, so that's it's really worth investing in a proper nice paper, and it'll just make your pens go a lot further. And you can see I'm doing it quite quickly really, so even with the fine nibs here, because I want to get that blend of orange to yellow. So pump it a few times, maybe give it a shake if it feels like it's going to dry up. Like so. Blend. You don't have to use your finger, as you say. If you want to carry on doing the cross hatching like this, and then you've got it slowly blending from orange to yellow. That's quite cool as well. And then also what you can do once you've done that, you can actually then go over with your lighter colour just to get that wet again. You see how that's just mixed in all that cross hatching now. So then if we're going dip behind the field there, as if that's a really curvy hill, we've got a little bit of red. Again, using my finger, just blending it. You can see it's not going to do any harm to you whatsoever. So we've got, say, a lavender field there, sunflower field there. Let's have a nice solid green bit of grass for those sheep to graze on. Like so. And what I've done, obviously I've gone straight onto the yellow before the green is dry to get that lovely light to dark effect. So obviously you can see now it's a bit dirty. Go off your paper a little bit, just clean it, pump it a few times and it'll clean. Right, let's do a little bit of the sea. Okay, so just quite roughly doing the sea at the minute. Like so. And what I'm going to do now is, while that's still damp, use the big old white one that I mentioned before and just go over it a little bit. So that's just going to blend everything together. So even though these are pens, you do treat them like paint. There we go, so I've got a bit of the seaside coming on there. Let's now go over here. There is another green that you can get hold of. I think it's called apple green, which is a little bit more yellow. This is just a standard green. Let's go like that, and I think we'll have a little bit of blue on this one. So what I like to do is do the colours smoothing from green to blue or red to yellow. All moving it about, and as I say, that'll stay wet for about 10 seconds, I would say, and then you'll start to dry. But you can always add colour over the top, say with the white or a paler colour, to get things moving around again. And you see there, so I had the green outline there, I've added a little bit of yellow on top, and that's just blended everything in again. And as you can see, I can go over anything I want to change. They really are very, very forgiving pens. So if you really muck something up, you're like, oh no, I don't know what to do. You can play about with them. So I think we'll go for a little bit of red next to this pink. So I'm obviously doing this fairly quick for you guys so you don't get bored. You want to probably go and have a go yourself once you've bought some pens. But basically on this exercise I just want to show you how you can blend these Posca pens and basically just have a lot of fun with them. Okay, I'm just blending that in. Okay, so we're getting there. So let's have another bit of a yellow section. I'm going to pick up some of that green of the line there, just to make that a bit less flat yellow. Just bring in that green. Here we go, mush it up. Like so. And here's the green one, and then blend. And also with the acrylic paper, you get a lovely texture on it. But as I say, if you use a cartridge paper on these pens, and you're using a lot of ink on it, you will find that the paper will start to break up. And it will bobble, and it'll be really annoying. So you're better off with an acrylic paper or acrylic canvas, mount board. I've actually also tried these pens on pebbles from beaches, which is really good fun. They basically write on anything going. Okay, let's give that one a shake. There we go. So we're getting to see, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to see my landscape a little bit. Let's have a few dashes of colour at the back there. A few waves from that lovely sea. Obviously we'll do the sky shortly as well. In fact, what I'll do. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do with the sky, I'm faffing about here a bit with my big one. I have a little bit of that blue left on that pen, which just worked. Just picks up really nicely just to give it a little bit of colour. But you can see again how fluid the acrylic paint is in these pens. There we go. Right, so